Hello, everyone. It is my honor to present this special session on behalf of the Machine and System Safety section of the International Social Security Association, a European partner organization with the Manufacturing Safety Alliance of BC. The safety of machines has always been a major focus for the ISSA Machine and System Safety section. While some progress has been made, we still see far too many accidents in connections with machines worldwide. These come with a tremendously large human and financial cost. For this reason, the ISSA section Machine and System Safety invited entries this year for a safety award to motivate machine manufacturers to pursue machine safety and ergonomics. An international jury evaluated the machines submitted for the safety award, considering such factors as geographic spread, applicability, risk reduction, cost, and ergonomics. The exemplary and outstanding solutions of the three winners of the 2023 award convinced the international jury. What the winners have in common is a technical safety approach that prevents any severe hand injuries and thus perfectly fit into ISSA's International Vision Zero strategy. The inaugural winners of this prestigious new award are Altendorf Group's hand guard system, which integrates into panel saws and uses cameras for advanced hand recognition and guarding; Grasselli Skinner's safety system, which consists of conductive gloves protected by over-wearing isolation gloves; and finally, Scott Automation Robotics Blade Stop safety bandsaws with glove check vision sensing system and a secondary body sensing system, which continuously monitors the operator's skin. On behalf of ISSA and the Manufacturing Safety Alliance of BC, I extend sincere congratulations to the winning companies, and I hope you find this look at some of these award-winning solutions enlightening.
Altendorf Handguard Safety Assistance System for Sliding Table Saws. Short company presentation of the Altendorf Group. Two great brands, one strong group. We want to be the best partner for the trade. For this, we have the top brands Altendorf Sliding Table Saws and Hebrock Edge Benders under one roof. We thus supply high-end solutions for two of the most important tasks in panel processing: precise sawing and perfect edge finishing, both in craft and industrial applications. Our traditional customers are carpenters and woodworkers, and fields of growth for the future for us are also processing of plastics, aluminium, or other materials. We currently employ around 400 people around the world. We have a high number of apprentices in the company. We focus on internal education and qualification, and the company has currently 11 machine models, and we have globally sold more than 250,000 machines, both edge benders and sliding table saws. Our machines are internationally in demand. We have 3 production sites, one in Minden for sliding table saws, one in Hüllhorst, also in Germany, for the edge benders, and one in Qingmandao in China, where certain parts for sliding table saws are manufactured and the final assembly takes place in Minden. In addition, we have 3 subsidiaries, one in Australia, one in India, and one in the United States of America. 2 strong brands for strong customers, from the small craft business to the high-performance woodworking industry. Our customers expect the best result from themselves in productivity, safety, of course, efficiency and service. A demand that we're happy to meet, and especially focusing more and more on safety relevant aspects and equipping our products with higher safety standards, for example, the handguard sliding table saw that we talk about. Handguard approach and technology. What handguard exactly is, how it functions, and what the benefits are for our users and customers will be shown in the following 45-second video. Enjoy.
Handguard, our safest sliding table saw. The future for your safer work starts now. Safety for your hands. 2 eyes see better, so do 2 cameras. Globally, the only preventive and certified EI and camera-based safety assistance system for sliding table saws. Safer working due to a large detection area. Worldwide, the only certified system for all working speeds up to 2 meters per second. The only certified system that also cuts wet wood, metal, and plastic. German engineering, winner of the most important German industry awards. The Handguard, our safest, the fastest guardian angel in the world.
Why does the approach of Handguard bring us closer to a vision zero, a vision of zero accidents? Occupational safety is vital. The number of reportable accidents increases from year to year. Alone in Germany, you can see the increasing numbers amounting up to 2,344 in 2021. That's an astonishing 9 reportable work accidents just alone in combination with sliding table saws per day, a gigantic high number. There's 91 new accident annuities per year, and the possible loss for a 6-week outage, the associated cost to that amount between roughly 10,000 to more than 16,000 euros. Previous solutions have not led to a reduction in accidents, that's clear. And there's an increasing shortage of skilled workers who know how to work properly on a sliding table saw. The attractiveness of the skilled trades in general has been decreasing to the high danger coming from the machines, and hopefully we can make a contribution to fight it. Let me explain how that works.
So what does it mean for the specifications for a safety system? First of all, the vast majority of accidents involve hands or fingers, and the injuries in most cases are very severe, and they happen most of the times with very high speeds due to reflex or slipping movements. Therefore, a safety system for sliding table saws must ensure safety for hands and fingers, especially at high speeds such as or up to 2 meters per second. So what's Altendorf's solution? First of all, there's a sensor system consisting of 2 cameras who monitor the work area marked in green, and they determine the positions of the hands, and they use AI-based hand detection software. Then there's the signal processing, meaning the movement of the hand is pre-calculated, so the machine knows where your hand will be. And then there's the actuators. In case of an event of imminent danger, there's the rapid lowering of the saw blade, or depending on the height of the saw blade and the speed of the hand, also braking, pulling the brakes of the saw blade. So, and then you have these 3 areas. Green is okay, orange is warning, and of course red is the dangerous zone. It's comparable to collision mitigation system for cars, where also the road is being monitored, and in case of a danger, for example a deer comes on the road, it's being recognized as a danger and action is initiated, meaning the car is stopped and the deer survives and the accident is avoided. Same principle for the handguard. Now, what does it mean for the machine operator? After the introduction in 2022, the machine has been installed in many different production scenarios around the globe, and we have collected extensive feedback. There are many fields of application: schools, training facilities, integrative institutions, but also other applications. There's one statement from a trainer saying, "I'm reassured that our trainers now have an additional and tireless colleague constantly looking over their shoulders." The range of applications are from dampwood to plastics to aluminium. Due to the technology we use, the camera-based system, it's very much possible to use handguard in all these different production scenarios. And when working with the machine, there should not be any fear of false tripping, because there's no damage to either components nor the machine, the saw blade or the material. And after 15 seconds maximum, you can continue working with the machine. And there's visual feedback, as I explained, from the machine on the danger potential of the current safety status of the situation.
We call it the fastest guardian angel in the world, and it's the world's first optical safety assistance system that's AI controlled. It protects people, machine, and material reliably. It's tested and GS approved, and it has won multiple national and international awards. Learnings for other companies and possibilities of technology transfer of the handguard technology.
So looking back on the journey of handguard, there are several takeaways and learnings that we would like to share with you. First of all, be aware of possible restraints. This means that a process of developing such a system involves both an investment in time and money, and you should be aware of what you're in for and what the circumstances are. For example, we had there was no official safety standard for safety systems for sliding tailbase saws. So we had to work with government authorities together to help them to develop a certain standard. And the process was long and enduring. So therefore you need to be aware of what you're in for. On the other hand, don't be discouraged. There were setbacks and we had to go around. We had to find different solutions, but don't be discouraged. Get up in the morning and have a new idea, start fresh, and you will find a solution. Learn along the way. There's many things that we have adapted. For example, the sales and marketing strategy, that handguard is not for every customer. There are customers with specific needs and the way they work, and therefore handguard is not for everyone, and we now focus more on investing time in analyzing the specific needs of a potential customer. And when handguard is the right solution, then of course we talk about it, and we have a large portfolio of other products that we can still offer. So learn along the way, possibly adopt your strategy where it's needed. Think outside the box. We had also discovered that the handguard technology is very much applicable to other machines with manual involvement, and when there's a potential danger for the operator. So therefore we have now projects with several other companies with producing other machines with manual involvement to apply the handguard technology to their machines. And overall, enjoy the process. It's something great that we have developed with handguard. It really makes a difference already globally to reducing the number of work related accidents, and therefore enjoy the process, have fun, and don't be discouraged. So that's the end of our presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.
Grasselli is specialized in manufacturing skinning and slicing systems for the meat, poultry, and in general any kind of protein food. We have an international presence with a network of direct branches, partner offices, and distributors covering more than 50 countries in the world, and serving mainly convenience and ready-to-eat food producers. Grasselli activity started back in 1974 with the introduction on the market of its first skinning machine. Since then, we widened our product range to cover not only skinning but also slicing needs. Horizontal or vertical slicing, thickness or weight slicing, from one dimension to three dimension cutting, up to automatic tray filling lines. But when talking about safety, the major part of the investments are focused on skinners due to the risk they intrinsically bring with them. Safety is one of our first priorities, and that's why for over 35 years now we've been investing in R&D in order to keep the operators working on our machines safe.
Il CLO è stato ideato per le macchine scotenatrici, in particolare per le scotenatrici manuali.
La macchina scotennatrice viene utilizzata per togliere grasso e membrana dal muscolo e preparare così il pezzo di carne per le successive lavorazioni. Per definizione stessa, la scotennatrice è una macchina molto pericolosa, in quanto presenta una lama e un rullo dentato a vista, in cui l'operatore deve poter liberamente muoversi con il pezzo di carne, e questa la rende effettivamente pericolosa. Per poter operare con il sistema CLO è innanzitutto indispensabile che l'operatore indossi il giubbino elettrico e connetta le due prese magnetiche alla macchina. Quindi proceda a indossare i guanti conduttivi connettendoli elettricamente. A questo punto si può accendere la macchina, armarla e possiamo iniziare la procedura di calibrazione, che avviene premendo solamente il pedale. Il display mostrerà il termine della calibrazione spegnendosi. Una volta spento, l'operatore potrà rilasciare il pedale ed eseguire le due prove di verifica del sistema. Premerà il pedale e toccherà alternativamente con le due mani. A questo punto la calibrazione è terminata e l'operatore può indossare i guanti protettivi in gomma e iniziare a lavorare. Abbiamo ideato un sistema che non potesse essere bypassato dall'operatore, ma che allo stesso tempo fosse estremamente facile e completamente sicuro da utilizzare, per renderlo sostanzialmente trasparente per il suo utilizzatore. Abbiamo avuto un occhio di riguardo anche per il comfort dei guanti conduttivi indossati dall'operatore e sul collegamento tra l'operatore e la macchina. Dopo diverse configurazioni abbiamo individuato quella che assicurasse guanti più sottili possibile, al fine di migliorare la sensibilità delle mani al di sotto dell'ulteriore guanto isolante in gomma indossato. Abbiamo poi introdotto una connessione magnetica alla macchina per rendere l'operazione di collegarsi e scollegarsi veloce, semplice e a prova di distrazioni. Con il CLO, la nostra terza generazione di sistemi di sicurezza, abbiamo vinto diverse sfide. La protezione si attiva istantaneamente al contatto tra il guanto indossato dell'operatore e l'area di lavoro pericolosa. Il rullo indentato immediatamente inverte il senso di rotazione, prevenendo ogni tipo di infortunio alle mani dell'operatore.
After the introduction of the first generation of our safety system in UK and Ireland more than 30 years ago, we registered an immediate impact on the number of accidents, with a 95% reduction of serious injuries and associated costs. We can now count on more than 1,300 safety systems installed worldwide, with no reports of serious injuries happening on the field. This has made our commitment to a Vision Zero approach even stronger, with the goal to keep on investing in making our customers aware of the danger and the risk associated with the use of this kind of machines, in order to make safety a standard feature of skinners and derinders. In order to make the safety system a standard feature of our skinning and derinding machines, the cost of this option is marginal compared to the overall cost of the machine. This is to allow our customers to benefit from a significant reduction in the insurance costs they are currently facing for their operators. When we developed the CLO safety system, actually our main goal was to focus on our application, so skinners and derinders. We are sure, we have no doubts that the potential is higher for sure, and we can try to work to increase the safety standards on other applications. I think that if we really want to move towards a Vision Zero goal, the best thing other companies can learn from our approach most probably is the constant investments on R&D. Safety regulations are constantly evolving according also to the technology available on the market. So we think that the best contribution we can give to a Vision Zero is to keep on investing in technology in order to stay on the edge of innovation.
Hello everyone, my name is Alan Miranda. I'm the product manager for BladeStop at Scott Automation and Robotics. I want to firstly start off by thanking all the organisers for this event, especially for creating this platform for us to present products that have an impact on safety around the world. Before I jump into exactly what our product is and what we do, I just wanted to give a brief history of our business and where we come from. So Scott Automation is a New Zealand-based business with an engineering focus since the 1900s. Our strong foundation in that engineering space has allowed us to diversify and grow in multiple industries such as robotics, mining, materials handling, and obviously particular interest in meat processing. We do offer a range of bespoke projects in those industries, but we also have a strong foundation in products in that space. So some examples include palletizers for product handling and also storage in the materials handling sector, automated refueling and materials processing in the mining industry, and finally the star of the show this evening, BladeStop bandsaws, which is for the meat processing industry. What is BladeStop? So BladeStop takes a conventional bandsaw and tacks on a safety mechanism on there. That safety mechanism significantly reduces the risk of injury to the operator. It does that by combining a operator monitoring system along with a blade braking mechanism that brings a blade to complete halt within just a few milliseconds of detecting the operator. What is our mission and our goal? Our mission has always been to educate customers around the globe on the risks associated with conventional bandsaws. Most people actually know what the risks are. It is a dangerous product. However, they're not really aware or encouraged to look for a solution until an injury actually occurs. So it's our goal to actually get ahead of that, get in front of customers before an injury occurs and convince them of the benefits to move to something like this. A testament to pursuing this mission over the last decade has been the fact that BladeStop is a multi-award winning product and it has over 1,600 saws sold around the globe across over 30 countries. Now, going into our innovation approach, we firstly started off by understanding the problem. Obviously, injuries don't occur very often on bandsaws, but when they do result in quite a significant life-changing incident. So we're talking amputations for the operator, which can be a life-changing event. The next step for us was to obviously define what the critical challenges needed to be and what we needed to overcome. For us, those two critical challenges were operator speed, how fast the operator approaches the blade, and also the operator monitoring system. How would that work, especially considering the operator's approach speed to the blade and also the different positions he may have his hands when he's handling the product. Our solution came with three main components. Firstly, a body sensing system which continuously monitors the operator's entire body. So we do that with a body sensing pad, which I'll go into in a few minutes. The second system we have is a glove check vision monitoring system, and that looks for the color of the glove and the trajectory of the operator's hands. And finally, a blade braking mechanism, which gives us the speed at which we need to stop so that we reduce and significantly prevent severe injury to the operator. Here you see that dual detection system in an explanation. So firstly, the visual system, we use the color of the glove to look for the operator's hands. So if we detect that color of glove come within a certain boundary of the blade, we trigger a stopping mechanism to get the operator away from any injury. The secondary system we have is called body sensing. What that basically does is put a pulse through the operator's skin with 2 contact pads on his waist. It puts a separate pulse through the frame of the saw, and if the system detects the 2 pulses overlap, it triggers the safety mechanism. So with that system, his skin needs to come in contact with the blade, so he will get a cut, but because we stop so quickly, and this goes into why we need to stop so quickly, he only gets away with a cut that might need stitches rather than an amputation. Here we go into what the difference between activation and stopping time is. Activation time is basically when the bandsaw has registered that there is a need to stop. Stopping time is how long it takes to actually bring the blade to a full halt. Now, blade stop, being the fastest stopping in the industry, is capable of bringing that blade to a complete stop in under 10 milliseconds, which is quite significant. Now, when you consider what a blink of an eye is, you're looking at around the 50 millisecond range. If you're approaching the blade at a meter a second and you're stopping in 50 milliseconds, you might have actually gone through your entire hand by that stage. So that's where the critical need for the stopping time comes from. Another great feature we have on Blade Stop is our Connect system. Now this allows the site supervisors to monitor their operators. So the operators log in with an RFID tag. The system keeps track of how many triggers they go through during the day. So for training purposes, it's quite significant. It also helps operators and maintenance staff service the saws better. But more importantly, it allows operations managers to be more proactive about their safety rather than reactive. The saw itself has followed core design principles. It is UL certified, CE certified, and also third-party certified by DGUV, which is a notified body in Europe for functional safety. So we have got all sorts of certifications across the globe to allow us to sell into different industries and give peace of mind to the end customer that the product will perform as promised. This is an example of Blade Stop in action, and it really gives you, in essence, where this product comes into play and where it shines. So here you'll see a quick video of an operator processing meat. He runs into the blade with his left hand. The Blade Stop glove check mechanism system triggers and stops the blade before he loses his fingers. Now, that operator, I can guarantee, has been in the industry for a while. He's very experienced. However, if you see at the top here how much meat he has to process on that conveyor, you can imagine it's very easy for his mind to turn into a zombie when he's doing the same process over and over again. That's where that complacency factor comes into play, and that's where Blade Stop comes to save the day. Moving on into why Blade Stop actually has an impact on Vision Zero. Now, Vision Zero has 3 core functions, 3 core principles. One is safety, creating and maintaining an injury-free workplace. The next is health, sustaining workers' physical health and working capacity. And finally, well-being, addressing poor psychological working conditions. And when we look at the cost of an injury, there's that direct financial cost. But in the background, there's those hidden costs, which is the psychological trauma of not just the person who goes through the injury, but all his colleagues as well. There's an impact on the reputation of the business and the employees working there. So Blade Stop, we find, addresses all of those core and critical Vision Zero components. From a safety perspective, making sure that the operators are safe and secure in that dangerous working environment, ensuring they keep their working capacity, so that peace of mind to make sure that they're going to be healthy, and well-being from the perspective that they don't have to suffer that psychological trauma if an injury does occur on site. Finally, a video on why Blade Stop is an important part of the industry and how it's making an impact.
My name is Dean Purdom. I'm the butchery manager here at Pick and Save Wainoni and have been for 17 years. Okay, we have the Blade Stop T380, and it's really just an add-on to our safety features we have in store. The reason why we bought these saws was to give us some reassurance in health and safety. We do have a very, very good health and safety program in store, but it was just that little bit extra that we wanted from our saws. We could cut up to 40 cartons in one day, which is 800 kilos of lamb, and then of course the pork chops and T-bone steaks and lamb loin chops. So yeah, we put a lot of meat through it.
Blade stop is a conductive stopping system, and glove check is a vision-based system. It's the two sensing systems that blade stop carries. Blade stop itself, being conductive, is a contact system, so the blade or the finger has to touch the blade for it to activate, and we will trigger sub 15 milliseconds, which is quicker than a blink of an eye. The glove check system is a vision-based system, so in the event that we see the gloved hand coming towards the path of the blade, we will trigger and stop, once again sub 15 milliseconds. It's the fastest in the world.
So all my butchers can trust the saw, trust the meat, trust the blades, and get on with their job, and productivity is high. So we have a service agreement with Scott Technology. Every 6 months we have a health check, and then every 12 months it has a full service. If there's ever a breakdown inside that service agreement time, we just make one phone call, and they're here straight away.
Why should people adopt blade stop? I think that's a really good question. In my mind, it's quite simple that it's the reduction of risk to the operator. You want everyone going home with their fingers intact. We have a customer who, in purchasing blade stop, they saved quite a few $1 million in their insurance premiums. So there's a tangible return for clients taking up blade stop as well.
Yeah, look, they're just no-brainers. Yeah, it's health and safety. It's, the staff appreciate good gear around them and no cuts.
It's a credit to our clients' forethought and actions that have prevented many amputations through the years since they purchased blade stop. I take my hat off to them.
So lastly, I just want to quickly run through learnings and other applications we can apply this to. Learnings from our approach obviously is that no matter what or how hard the challenge is, a solution is always possible from a safety perspective, and we can always engineer something to address any sorts of challenges in the industry. We should never stop at safe enough, but we should always push to improve and adapt our solutions as the industry evolves in the future. Now for applications, there are obviously other applications we can employ similar systems like blade stop to. One is obviously rotary poultry cutting saws. That's another example of dangerous equipment which operators get their hands around. Again, there's derinders and skinners, which there are already solutions on the market for. But then also looking at different industries we can target. So blade stop primarily looks at the meat industry, but there's also the foundry industry that does metal cutting and metal processing for casting sections. So those are other industries that we're going to look at, breaching into in the future. And hopefully there's a long road ahead for blade stop, but it's a challenge we're up for, and a challenge we're willing to take on. So thank you guys very much for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.